Thoughts on the Hamilton Tiger Cats coming this Friday night at BMO Field at 7:30? And also, can you talk about your C&E experience today and what you had to drink and what you had to eat, what you liked about the C&E and what could be improved on in the future?
So, to answer the first question first about Hamilton, they've only 1-1 so far. Both teams know each other now. They've got 2 more games, 1 more home and home set. I think the big key coming into this game against Hamilton will be to forget about what's happened in the last 2 games, to follow their system and keep driving. We could see a big move somewhere. We could see potentially Chad Kelly starting. I would not be entirely shocked if that happens, but they have to, whatever changes are made, they have to commit to it. And more than anything, they need to shut down the special teams at Hamilton like they did this week against Calgary. That was one of the positive stories going forward. As for the CNE, it's one of the greatest days on earth. Every time I go, and especially now that the Argos are back at BMO, we can go in for free. I go in at 9 in the morning and hang out here all day long. It is a tremendous amount of fun. There's nothing I would really change. You could say as a negative, yeah, mac and cheese lemonade, ketchup and mustard ice cream, they are weird, but you have to embrace it for what it is. Just like you have to wrap yourselves and encompass this Argo team. You gotta pull together for them to win. There are times where it will frustrate the heck out of you, but we need your support and we need you to come down, especially for this game against the Tiger Cats. We want people here. We as fans are super passionate and care deeply about this team. We want it to be sold out. There's no reason it should. The 9 home games we have a year should be the most important games in Toronto City's history, and we need you to turn out. So please come on down. You'll have a great time, even when their CNE isn't in town. It is always the greatest sport in Toronto to come and watch. So get out there and cheer on the Argos.
Where can my audience find you and follow you on social media, Nick?
As always, the best place to follow me is on my Twitter, at Nick_Small_38. I'm always there, and you can always feel free to send a message. Talk to me how McLeod Bethel Thompson needs to be replaced by Chad Kelly after every little mistake he does. And I am growing better at challenging people and fighting them about that belief. So I'll see you in the comment section later on.
And before I let you go, tell the fans why they should come down to an Argos game at BMO Field.
I mean, for the experience at the CNE in itself is great, but the Toronto Argonauts, CFL football is the embodiment of the sport in Canada. We are the oldest professional sporting franchise in North America under its original name. Sorry, Ticat fans. And it's just a phenomenal game. The CFL game of football is unlike anything else in the world, and I think it's the greatest form of football. And if you ever attend an Argo Ticat game, you will become just as hooked on it as I was when I was 7 years old.
Okay. Now, thumbs up or thumbs down to the mustard ice cream?
I have to put a soft thumbs down because you cannot eat all of it. It is a challenge. I gave mustard a 5 out of 10. I gave ketchup a 4 out of 10. They're some of the weirdest things I had. It wasn't like eating pure ketchup or mustard. It was like eating vanilla ice cream with a hint, an aftertaste of the respective flavors. And 1 or 2 bites isn't bad, but a whole cup worth, I'm sorry. But don't get me started on mac and cheese lemonade. If the Argos beat Hamilton, I will do it live here next week, next Friday. If they lose, I will do my pinball Clemens 31 push-ups.
Why did you do push-ups at the end of the game tonight?
When you're eating all this weird stuff, you gotta burn it off. And I figure the best way I can do it is by tributing one of the greatest Toronto Argonauts players and one of the greatest people alive on the planet. So if I can make it back to pinball and keep myself in shape, nothing wrong with that. But I would much rather have the Argos prove me wrong and force me to drink something as gnarly as mac and cheese lemonade.
Thumbs up or down to that drink?
Pardon me?
Thumbs up or thumbs down to that drink?
I don't know yet. You guys have to win and make me taste it and find out.
Okay. Hey, Nick, I want to say thank you so much for coming on with Live with CDP post-game interview on here, and we hope to talk to you again on Twitter Spaces and maybe break down more of the Argos Stampeders game from tonight sometime during the week. Thank you so much, Nick. It was a pleasure being at the game, and hopefully the next time I come, the Argos will win a game for me.
Sounds good, Chris. You guys better bring the noise. I'm losing my voice, and we got a game next week, so you guys better be there.
Take care. Thanks, Nick.
Let's go, Argos. Pull together.